Imagine standing in a crowded auction room. The air is tense. Collectors from around the world keep raising their bids. 50 million, 100 million, 300 million. No one wants to lose? Finally, the hammer falls. Over $450 million for a single painting. Not a mansion, not a private island, just one piece of art. The artist behind it? A man who lived more than 500 years ago. His name? Leonardo da Vinci. But here's the strange part. Painting wasn't even his greatest talent. He designed flying machines centuries before airplanes existed. He sketched armored vehicles long before tanks rolled across battlefields. He studied the human heart before modern medicine understood it. He imagined parachutes, robots, bridges, even machines that resemble helicopters. The real question isn't how talented he was. The real question is, how did one man become centuries ahead of everyone else? This is the story of Leonardo da Vinci, a story about curiosity, obsession, and a mind that refused to accept limits. It all begins in the spring of 1452. Not inside a palace, not in a university, but in a quiet countryside village near Vinci, Italy. Leonardo entered the world with almost every disadvantage imaginable. His parents were never married. At that time, being born outside marriage carried a heavy social stigma. Many careers were permanently closed to people like him. He would never receive the elite education reserved for wealthy scholars. He never mastered Latin, the language of science. He never attended a great university. By every standard of the time, he should have been forgotten. Instead, he became unforgettable. As a child, Leonardo rarely accepted simple answers. While others admired birds, he wondered how they stayed in the air. While others enjoyed rivers, he studied the movement of flowing water. While others saw shadows, he searched for the mathematics hidden inside light. To him, everything was connected. Nature wasn't beautiful. It was a puzzle waiting to be solved. His extraordinary drawings soon caught his father's attention. At only 14 years old, Leonardo was sent to Florence to train under the famous master Andrea del Verrocchio. The workshop was one of the greatest creative centers in Italy. Painters, sculptors, goldsmiths, inventors, everyone worked together. Leonardo began at the bottom, cleaning brushes, grinding pigments, preparing paint, watching, learning, absorbing everything around him. Then something happened that became legendary. While Verrocchio was painting the baptism of Christ, he asked his young apprentice to paint one angel. When the work was finished, the student's angel appeared softer, more lifelike, more emotional than the master's own work. Whether every detail of this story is true remains debated, but one fact is certain: Italy had discovered a genius. Yet Leonardo wasn't satisfied with simply creating beautiful paintings. He wanted to understand reality itself. He studied muscles to paint emotion. He studied light to paint depth. He studied geometry to paint perfection. Every painting became an experiment. Every observation became research. Years later, in Milan, he accepted what would become one of the most famous artistic challenges in history: paint the final meal shared by Jesus and his disciples. Most artists would have painted a peaceful dinner. Leonardo painted the exact second everything changed. The moment Jesus says, "One of you will betray me." Shock, fear, disbelief, anger. Every face tells a different story. Every hand movement reveals another emotion. The painting wasn't simply viewed, it was experienced. Today we know it as the Last Supper. Then came another masterpiece, one small portrait, a woman sitting quietly. Nothing dramatic, no crown, no battlefield, no grand gesture. Yet this painting would become the most famous face on earth. The Mona Lisa. Why does she seem alive? Because Leonardo invented techniques that blurred the boundaries between light and shadow. Your brain never fully decides whether she's smiling or hiding something. That mystery has fascinated humanity for more than 5 centuries. Most artists painted what they saw. Leonardo painted what people felt, but his greatest discoveries happened after sunset. While the city slept, Leonardo secretly dissected human bodies, risking both his reputation and his safety. He carefully explored muscles, bones, organs, the human heart. He wanted facts, not assumptions. His anatomical drawings became so accurate that modern doctors still admire them today. Then there were the notebooks, thousands of pages filled with ideas that sounded impossible: flying machines, parachutes, military vehicles, hydraulic engineering, mechanical inventions, future technologies. Many wouldn't become reality for another 400 years. His notebooks looked almost like messages sent backward through time. Ironically, Leonardo hated war. He once described it as humanity's greatest madness. Yet he designed weapons. Why? Because powerful rulers funded innovation. If he wanted the freedom to explore, he first had to survive politically. Even geniuses make compromises. In 1516, the King of France invited Leonardo to live at the royal court. For the first time in his life, he enjoyed financial security, freedom, respect. Not because he was the greatest painter, but because everyone knew there would never be another mind like his. Age slowly weakened his body. His right hand lost much of its strength. Painting became difficult, but thinking never stopped. On May 2nd, 1519, Leonardo da Vinci died. He left behind unfinished paintings, thousands of pages of notes, and countless ideas the world would spend centuries trying to understand. 500 years later, millions still travel to see the Mona Lisa. Engineers study his sketches, doctors admire his anatomy, artists imitate his techniques, scientists celebrate his curiosity, because Leonardo's greatest masterpiece was never a painting. It was the way he thought. He refused to stay inside one field. He believed every subject was connected: art, science, nature, engineering, mathematics. Everything belonged to the same search for truth. And maybe that's the lesson we need today. The future doesn't belong only to the smartest people. It belongs to the people who never stop asking questions. Leonardo da Vinci never accepted the world as it appeared. He spent his entire life trying to understand why it worked the way it did. And perhaps that single habit changed human history forever.